I believe the biggest question or hesitation about West Virginia is accessibility. I think there's a preconceived notion that West Virginia and properties in West Virginia are not easily accessible. They're taking us off the list a little prematurely. When you take a closer look at West Virginia, you realize that we're only 4 hours really from Washington, D.C., just over the border from Baltimore, 2 hours south of Pittsburgh, really, or an hour south of Pittsburgh, depending on where you're going in West Virginia. I looked at some data, and it's 2/3 of the United States is within driving distance of one day from West Virginia, which I was like, wow. But we have Interstate I-9 and Interstate 68 running through West Virginia, and which makes it really accessible. Like any property in West Virginia that you want to go to is pretty accessible by those routes. We have Yeager Airport in Charleston, which is on the southern part of the state, as well as a regional airport in Clarksburg, West Virginia, that gets flights in daily from Dulles and Chicago. And then I mentioned Pittsburgh Airport, and it's an international airport. It's 1 hour north of West Virginia, and then only 2 hours south from like Stonewall. So other properties, and with flying into any of those airports, there's car rentals and Uber available. And we work with transportation companies for large motor coaches and town cars, or maybe even a shuttle van or something. So really, once you take a closer look at the accessibility of West Virginia and getting to a venue in West Virginia, there may be an extra step in planning, but we're highly accessible, more accessible than most people realize or think we are. I would think the accessibility, which I just talked about, is a misconception, but also lack of amenities. Are they going to get a quality venue in West Virginia that's going to have everything that they need as far as technology and adequate conference facilities? Are they going to get trained professionals with their catering and conference managers, their conference concierge? And the answer to all those questions are yes. Yes, you have a lot of facilities in West Virginia that have all of these things and plenty of amenities to accommodate smaller groups of 10 up to larger groups of 400. I think a couple of things. I would consider first the overall experience of your meeting attendees, right? So you're planning for West Virginia. You want to take a look at what your overall experience for that attendee that's visiting your conference, what it's going to look like, right? There is the travel aspect. And then once they get to the venue, are they going to have everything that they need to feel comfortable and productive and get the most out of your meeting? And I think a lot of West Virginia facilities and venues have different types of amenities that you could plan a wide variety of meetings, and your attendees are going to get the most out of each and every venue. And I think secondly, you want to take weather into consideration. I recently did see a meme that made me chuckle, and then I went, that's really true. There was a guy out in snow boots and his shorts mowing the grass, but there was snow on the ground. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's hilarious. And that is also very true. So, but weather is a big consideration. Usually January and February are months where weather is more unpredictable. And then, so if you have folks that are traveling, you may want to not stay clear of those months, because they're beautiful months to be in West Virginia, especially if you're going to be skiing or tubing or doing some of those outdoor recreational things. But it's something that maybe you want to allow for extra travel time due to delays, because weather is unpredictable, I think, worldwide. But when you're considering West Virginia meeting, I think just allow for more time come January and February for those travel times for your meetings. when they're planning a meeting at Stonewall Resort to drive through our welcome gate and cross the porte cochere into our beautiful lobby, and they can expect to just exhale and know that they're in good hands. We have done all the preliminary work with you, with your catering and conference manager. We have a professional, well-trained staff, the conference concierge. You're going to be taken care of. And all your hard work by the time you get into Stonewall Resort is done. Everything else is going to be handled by us. There's maybe a few questions, some things that need tweaked along the way. What's a meeting or a conference if you don't have to pivot quickly on one little thing? Where's the excitement in that? But you have a well-trained professional staff to help you navigate everything, and you get to exhale and know that you're in good hands. And we have an IACC-Approved conference facility. You know you're getting a quality meeting when you plan a meeting at Stonewall Resort.